Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. And we are underway in Buffalo. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's Mayfield. This is White on the screen. Room past the 35. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Play fake. Mayfield. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Mayfield to throw it. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They will run for the first time here with White. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucks have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Stop. Look out.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And the Bills at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And the way they played last week defensively, when I watched the tape, I had to stop it a couple of times and count to make sure there were just 11 guys on their side of the field because they covered every angle and thoroughly shut down the other side. Hold them just 7 points total. They do that again, that'll get the job done one more time in a big way.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Off 52. Middle. Look out.
Allen off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Alert, alert, alert. Where's that?
Cook up the gut. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 46 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Where's that?
Here's Cook again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another 1st down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run,
give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They start the drive with White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw, Mayfield. He completes it right side of White. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Point it right. King.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Point it right. Hey, alert! God.
Mayfield looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Escapes the sack. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert!
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Regular.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd down and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucks have a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He's got White here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go play action. Mayfield. This is caught. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try the right side here with White. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield down. That one out wide and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Allen going to change the look here. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Mayfield with it once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
In motion, the tight end. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield fires quickly to White. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Wilson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And again, it's Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Hurry, hurry! Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hurry, hurry! Alert, 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 watch one!
They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his right. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bucks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Alert! 56, 56.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Allen going to audible to a different look. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
And now an audible here into something else.
Stop. Half 10. Half 85, half 85.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing now is Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 169 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They run it again with Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Here's Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. 2nd and 6 coming up. Running the toss here to White. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
1st down, here's White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Alert, 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 alert. Regular, regular, regular.
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
56. Hey, home. Hey, home. We'll go.
Back to throw. Allen on the move to his left. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Regular.
Mayfield.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bucks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's 1st down.
King. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Now Mayfield. Into the hands of Cooper.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here's Baker.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Allen going to change this at the line.
Alert. What's that?
So Allen's going to look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
This is 1st and 10.
Point it right. Good. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Buffalo, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll